Alright, so what we're doing this time, we are going to put truck bed liner in my trunk. Now, the reason that I'm doing this, I actually ended up with a leak. It went through the tail light here before. You may have seen the video on how to fix that. What ended up happening is all the water leaked in and ruined all the carpet. Now, instead of buying the carpet from Dodge or from Chrysler or from an aftermarket thing or anything like that, I feel it would be kind of expensive and probably in the couple $100 range. And I wanted to try something different. You know, I want to do something new that not too many people see in cars. So I went ahead and decided why don't I do the bed liner in the trunk. Now it's going to be waterproof, so it's going to have benefit there. If it continues to leak or if something else happens and water gets in, it's just going to end up getting caught up and nothing is going to be permanently damaged. So that's going to work out in my benefit. Now, the first thing you want to do when doing this project, you want to make sure that you prep the surfaces. Now, when I took off the carpet, there was a lot of residue. So what I went ahead and did, I used some brake parts cleaner as well as sanding to get the remainder of anything else off. Now, I still have some of the sound deadening material in here. Basically, these are the only 3 strips of sound deadening material in the entire trunk. So Dodge kept it pretty light and track ready with the SRT4. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to hose the rest of the trunk down with brake parts cleaner just to get anything else, any of the dust that was sanded. I can go ahead and vacuum out as well. And then we're going to go ahead and lay down our coats. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the brake parts cleaner. And with this, it doesn't really matter too much on coats. It evaporates actually relatively quickly, so you definitely want to keep the area that you're working with relatively small. Also, it stinks to high hell. So if you have a mask, that also helps. Alright, so we have everything clean now. We've gone ahead and we've sanded everything. We have removed all the glue, all the adhesive, any sort of insulation, and basically anything we don't want to show when we our finished surface. So everything's now clean and smooth. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and tape off anything that we don't want to get painted. Now in this case, as far as the end over there is concerned, I'm going to do that last. I'll probably actually do that tomorrow after everything else is dry, and what I'll do is I'll tape up that entire edge, and that way I keep the back of my seats clean. I'll probably, you know, fold them down, paper it all up, and then put it back, and then that way I don't have to worry about messing anything up. Also, it'll be a little bit easier to clean back in those crevices once I have everything kind of folded down and whatnot. What I'm going to go ahead and do also is I'm going to tape off this up here. I'm going to go all the way up on the edge and tape off the seat belt. I'm going to tape off the tops of the strut towers here as well on both sides. I don't plan on painting the top, and I don't plan on painting the border. So I'm going to go ahead and just get that edge over there. The spray on the bed liner is actually very, very precise. So I should be able to pretty much stay away from all of the walls and just doing the wheel wells and the bottom, as well as the spare tire wheel wells also. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the tape on and we'll get started. Alright, so we got the top of the strut tower taped off there. We went ahead and got the seat belt in that back side there. I'm not too worried about this side over here. I'm pretty much going to stick to my opinion, the ugly welds left by Chrysler. We're going to follow down. We're going to get just the edge of that hose there, which we can always replace, or if we really wanted to, we could just kind of hold back and paint right to the edge of that weld, and then let that fall. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. So we've got the hose, or the seatbelt taped off, and we didn't really need to tape the top part because, like I said, this stuff's actually pretty accurate, so we can just kind of hold to it. Once again, we can move that when we want. We're going to go ahead and start with the main section here, and I'll show you guys what that's going to end up like. Alright, so I've got got everything taped up with painter's tape. I went ahead and left the washers uncovered. I figured it might be easier just to leave those uncovered, just mainly for the ease of taping. And I figured it doesn't really matter if those get painted because it's not like an element that actually matters. Just dissipates the force of the nut, but you know, the threads are still intact, so if I need to take it off, I can. I can just chip that off and whatever. It's not a big deal. So I went ahead and taped that off and taped that off. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and tape the seatbelt housing off. I actually have a piece of cardboard down here to block any sort of spray that might get on the carpet. And then over here, I didn't have this edge done yet, but I figured I'll just shift the cardboard over when I want to paint that side. Alright, here we go. Alright, I was really worried about how well this stuff would cover. Just to go ahead and show you here. So just one coat gives you actually a significant amount of coverage. And well, the rest is so black you actually can't see any of it on the camera here. So I guess that's a good sign. But I'm still on my first can. I have probably about a third of it left, and I'm almost done. I have to just do one wheel well and then this corner over here. So I think it's turning out actually quite well. So here's the finished trunk. It turned out quite nice, just having the bed liner, and like I said, I'm going to keep some areas blue. Still got the painter's tape up there. You know, and of course I got to do something about the carpets, make sure they stay tucked in. But all in all, it turned out pretty well. So, alright, so that's how everything turned out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you know, who knows, maybe you guys might try something if you know you got bad carpet in the back or anything like that. Alright, best of luck.